Hey guys, what's up? In this clip I'm gonna do a replay analysis. It's a 7k plus MMR pub game where I play Queen of Pain. So I'm just gonna go through every step in my head and just try to think out loud. Why is it stuck on the clockwork here? Oh no, it's good. Alright, so as you can see my starting items here, I began with a null talisman and 3 iron branches. This is done to give me the maximum amount of stats to get as much damage as possible. You also get some health and some mana, of course. And then I asked my Chen for 2 tangos. I guess this is not something that's gonna work on every MMR to get tangos pulled for you. So if you're not gonna get tangos pulled, I might suggest that you buy tangos instead. Here I go ahead and put my tangos on my quick buy, because I'm playing against a puck in the middle lane, presumably. So that's probably gonna mean that I'm gonna need some extra regen before I can fire out my bottle. However, if I have a good start in the lane and I don't feel like I need more regen, then I'm just gonna go ahead and not buy those tangos. I'm just gonna see how much harass we trade, and also I need to see which items he has so I can adjust my playing style accordingly. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to block down some creeps here after I went to the rune to secure the bounty rune on level 1 in case there would be a fight there. Got a pretty good block here, obviously very important. You can get some lane control going. There I did a small trick that I auto-attacked the creep before the creep went low enough to die from a last hit, so I can hit it twice.
No gold for you.
It's just gonna be a stale laning phase. This game is all there. You can see me skilling up the Scream of Pain to get both of these CS. Actually got me 2 creep kills from that sonar scream, so that was very good. The reason why I didn't go for the Shadow Strike in this matchup, Shadow Strike is something you should almost always go on Queen of Pain because it gives you the maximum harass potential, because it both slows your enemy plus it deals damage, so you can get in some auto attacks in there. But since I'm up against a puck in this laning phase, I felt like going for the Scream of Pains instead of the Shadow Strike could be good, because he has his phase shift ability. So I might not get any of these Shadow Strikes in, he might just dodge them and then it will be a useless spell. So I'd rather have my Scream ability here to put out some harass and just get some control over the lane with hitting the creeps. Getting some last hits. There you can see me with a really good sidestep there actually. I dodged his orb. He just hit level 3 as well, so that's quite a lot of damage. As you can see here, I only have 1 tango left, so if he hits that orb and I go really low, I might be on like half health at this point. So if I would be that low, I would probably have to ferry myself out some more regen before my bottle, which would set me back quite a bit. So it's really important that you dodge that. Oh, there we got the first blood with our IO and our top lane on the Earth Spirit. It's really good that you dodge that. Alright, there you hit one, so you can see, if he had hit both of these orbs, I would be dead now, right? Or almost dead, very close to dead. But now instead, I can get my bottle before before I have to ferry out any regen. And that's gonna set me pretty far ahead. Alright, as you can see now, I am just slightly ahead of the puck. This is not a game where I'm dominating something by any means. This is more a pretty stale game. I make some mistakes here and there, but over and all I think it's a pretty good game for learning. I can see myself which mistakes I made. I'm gonna point them out to you too. So I think yeah, this creep kill, that was pretty bad by me, and I'm gonna miss another one. But it's always good to learn from your mistakes and not just have a good perfect game. Here you can see me dropping all of my items on the ground when I use my bottle here to get maximum efficiency for my bottle usage, and I'm just gonna send the courier right back with my bottle to get the refill with that. Actually a little bit behind in the lane right now, but the thing is that they have an Earthshaker in my lane. He's just throwing out random fissures which are doing absolutely nothing for me, of course, but that's pretty good for us because he's not doing anything. As you can see, I'm using my Scream of Pain. Whenever the creeps are low and whenever I can get CS with my Scream of Pain, don't hesitate to use your spells. Always use your spells to get CS, unless there's always situations where you might not, of course, but in most cases it's always worth it to use spells for your CS. Alright, so Clockwork is getting a solo kill here against the Earthshaker. Earthshaker is level 1 and very underfarmed since he's been camping mid the entire game, which helps our Clockwork in the offlane, and I come in and help him and got the second kill as well. And yeah, that's gonna give our Clockwork a really good start. Here you can see me dropping all of my items again, and I'm refilling my bottle while I'm waiting for the rune. Anyways, let's see what rune spawns. We got a bounty rune, little bounty over there. So as you can see, slightly ahead of Puck right now, but it's pretty even in the lane still. I'm gonna go ahead and buy myself a pair of boots here. I also bought the wand before the boots, because in a matchup like this, it's very good to have a stick. Because there might be a situation where both of you are really close to die, and the one who has a stick is gonna be the one to survive in that case. It might give you the extra little bit of health that you need. Here you're gonna see me refill my bottle again and get myself the boots. Just constantly ferrying with my courier to make sure that I stay on top of my health and mana. As you can see, I dodged another orb there. That orb is pretty easy to dodge, and pretty hard to hit. But it's still very important that you actually dodge those, because if he keeps hitting those orbs, I'm always gonna be low, and he's always gonna have an advantage over me in the lane. So right now, oh, there we saw was Clockwork sent a rocket down here. I don't know if you guys saw that on the minimap, and I don't know if they maybe call it out on the microphone or something in the game. I can't remember, but he sent a rocket to this hard camp down here, and it was really stacked. So this Earthshaker has been doing a lot of stacks. So what happened now is someone called it out in the mic that we have a big stack over here, and Chen said, "Hey, I got a smoke. You wanna kill that stack?" And killing a like quadruple stack this early in the game gives you lots of farm. It gives you so much farm. I'm actually gonna go for a kill here, I believe, and I'm not gonna get the kill. I missed. If I didn't miss that low ground attack there up to the high ground, it would have cancelled his bottle charge, and I might have had a shot at killing him. But unfortunately, we didn't get the kill. But it was an opportunity for a kill, and you should always go for the kills. You miss every opportunity you don't take. That's how you should think about it. At least it gives me some space to farm the lane. It gives me some space to get runes, and I don't have to go back to base. No, Puck comes back. So as you can see, Juggernaut is farming really well this game. I'm slightly ahead of the Puck, but overall we're still doing really fine. Clockwork is camping this rune for me, kindly enough. So in this situation, I'm not gonna have a lot of mana left, and it's not gonna be very good for me in the laning stage. So instead of going home and refilling, I'm just gonna keep sending my courier home with my bottle. The top lane already used it, and I already asked Clock if he needed it. So always make sure that your team are satisfied with you using the courier. If you hog the courier the entire game, your team might get very angry if you don't get to use the courier. There you could see again a rocket from the stack. So it's a really big stack at this point. So now Chan is running over. I don't know what he's gonna do. He has to place a sentry ward there. Not any ward to be found, of course. And now I asked him to send me home, but I'm pretty sure he called out that he had a smoke on him. So I asked him to send me home here, so that he can smoke me when I TP back, so I can steal the big stack that I got in the jungle. Whenever you steal a big stack like that, it gives you so much farm and XP. A lot of it. So he's gonna smoke me here, and I'm gonna make my way over there. As you can see, our map is completely dark right now. It's no word or anything, so this is a little bit scary. There might be an Earthshaker breaking in my smoke or something, but luckily enough, he wasn't there. And this is obviously a risky move, because at any time there could be Puck and Earthshaker coming in and just taking all of these creeps and killing me, which would set me back very much. But if this risky move pays off, and if I get this stack without dying, it's gonna give me so much farm, It's very hard for them to predict that you're doing this when you smoke. They might have had a ward here, because they're playing a tri-lane in the short lane here. They have both Earthshaker and Witch Doctor in the short lane. So they have three heroes in their short lane with 2 supports, which means that they very likely have a ward in this area of the map over here. So if I just smoke and go past the ward and clear the stack, there's no way they're gonna predict me doing that. So that's a very good play. I think I got an entire level from that stack actually. That was really good. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and I finished my magic wand, and I also got a belt of strength here. Most of the cases you want to get just regular treads. I don't think there's a lot of situation where you don't want to get treads on this hero, because you need that mana pool. Like if you don't have treads, you just go in treads whenever you cast spells. You're not gonna have mana for all of your spells. Here I'm gonna TP bot. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this TP. Alright, so Clock just died, and there's so much farm coming in here, and we already have Chen soaking up the farm in mid. So I might just go ahead and TP bot and get some of that farm. If all of this goes to waste and no one gets that, just a whole lot of XP on farm that we're not getting with the team. Here I'm gonna go ahead and give Clock the bottle, but fortunately I missed it and put it on the ground, so I didn't get the refill. What happens is, if he TPs in from the fountain here, from the well, and he TPs in and I give him my bottle, he actually has the buff from the well still on him, so for like 2 seconds I can give him the bottle and he's gonna refill my bottle. It's a bug that's been in Dota for a really long time, but bug or not, you should really abuse it because it's very strong and it's allowed too, so you should always abuse that. Here you're gonna see me put the Orchid onto quick buy. Orchid is very good this game. For once, we cannot kill the Jug without an Orchid, right? We cannot kill the Puck without an Orchid either. The top lane is almost getting a kill. And someone tip it in. Oh, there's 3 heroes top now. So I see that there's 3 heroes up in the top lane. That's gonna give me the cue to push out mid very fast. Just push it out, use your spell, take all of the creeps. There's a rune coming up in about 2 seconds. So we're gonna go ahead and take the rune, move our way towards the top lane. Now everyone went missing there, so there's no reason for me to run up there anymore. We're gonna go back and keep on farming. About the Orchid again. They have Puck. They have Earthspeed. I mean, all of these heroes that I'm playing against have some sort of lockdown against me, except for the Juggernaut. So Orchid is really good to just get that Orchid off and silence them so they can't lock you down, and you can just get a free kill on them. Here I'm gonna go try to get a kill onto the Juggernaut. This is a very important kill, so this Jugger is farming a lot, and he used his ult there as well. But I popped my Invis rune at the same time as he used his ult, and his ult was just useless. Didn't do anything to us. So when we get the Orchid, we're gonna be able to solo kill either one of these heroes. Anyone is a free kill for us, except for the Puck once he gets his Yules. Because when he has Yules on Puck, he can just remove our silence. Alright, there's gonna be a fight breaking out here, it seems. Earthshaker, we just run out of his melee range there to dodge his totem stun. Should not be hit by that, especially when we have the Wisp with us to give us movement speed. And now we have Chen sending us home again, so I might just as well go ahead and just blink forward and put out some harass. Maybe they will use some spell on me that they didn't want to, because they didn't expect me to have this Chen send back. Always good to do that. And when I'm in the fountain here, you can see me just spamming my bottle constantly, because it gives you the maximum amount of regen. And now they're kinda destroying us here with some moves. And the Juggernaut is very low. I'm gonna go for a kill on the Jug. I used my Sonar Scream a little bit too early there. And instead I'm gonna get jumped. Puck has a blink dagger and we die from the last auto attack. That sucks a lot for us, but at least our team is coming in to clean it up. See how they do. There you have the healing totem from the Juggernaut. Very important that you target this healing totem down and kill it, because it dies super fast if you hit it, but if you just leave it there, they're gonna get healed constantly. And they already have the Witch Doctor heal that you have to worry about as well. So as far as item builds this game goes, I'm thinking after I finish off the Orchid, they have Puck with Silence Orb ult, 3 spells that is magic. They have Earthshaker with his ult, with his Fissure, with his totem. All of these are magic. The Jug spinning is magic. All of Earth Spirit spells are magic, and the Chaos from the Witch Doctor is magic. So they have a lot of magic spells. So what I'm thinking of after this Orchid is I have to go BKB. There's nothing else that you can build this game. When they have this much amount of magic, lockdown and silences and whatever, you're gonna need to buy a BKB. I'm actually not sure if I go BKB or Manta first this game though, because Manta is really good this game as well, for the reason that you can dispel Puck silence, so you can just blink out whenever it initiates on you. You can use your Manta to have the Juggernaut's ult just bounce around on your illusions, and you can dispel the silence from the Earth Spirit. I'm gonna go for a kill on the Earthshaker. I'm popping my illusion right away while using the Shadow Strike and Screen of Pain as I blink in, just because it deals maximum amount of damage. Yeah, he's trying to juke me there, and there the Puck comes in as well. I'm going for the Puck. And yeah, if he jukes my ult there with his phase shift, then I'm gonna take that, right? That might happen about 1 in 3 times in that situation. He's gonna juke my ult with his phase shift. But the other 2 out of 3 times in that situation, we're gonna get that kill. And we got 1 kill up top. 2 heroes died, so if I don't get both of these kills, we're gonna be far behind. If I die to the Earthshaker and Puck here, that might be game losing, potentially game losing. just from dying in that situation. We might lose the entire game, but instead we pull puck down a little bit in net worth area, or we pull ourselves up by a lot, and the Earthshaker delays his blink dagger. That play is very important for us in this game. It's super important. This also gives us a head start towards our Orchid, and the puck is gonna have his Yules at a later situation. So if I finish my Orchid and puck doesn't have a Yules, he is fucked. He is very not in a good place if that happens. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and steal his rune and just blink straight out. I still have to respect the puck initiation with the Earthshaker Fisher, because the puck can easily kill me with silences and whatnot. So we have to be careful about that. Plus, we never know when there's more heroes inbound. If there's an Earth Spirit, you know, all of you guys know Earth Spirit. Earth Spirit is just a fucking nightmare to deal with. Here we're gonna get fissured and they're gonna initiate on us. But Wisp is gonna come in and heal us up. Wisp is actually doing a very good job. I'm gonna go into melee range here, and that is a mistake and a half, boys. I immediately regret my decision of going into the melee range there. If I would just have been a bit more careful, I could have stayed out on range, just pulled in auto attacks and I wouldn't have died there. We would have destroyed that fight if I did that. We would have destroyed that fight. A move like that might also lose us the entire game. Like, yeah, if I just don't go into melee range there, we're gonna kill both the Earthshaker and the Witch Doctor straight away. And now Juggernaut is free farming meanwhile, and this is not good for us. This Juggernaut might get massive if you give him this amount of space. Juggernaut is a very strong hero with farm, I'm sure you all know. So I almost have my Orchid complete there though. I'm gonna keep farming for my Orchid. There's no reason for me to TP mid in this situation. The bottom lane has the most farm for me. Still have to be a bit careful. Okay, I saw Earth Spirit here in the top lane now in the minimap, so we know that Earth Spirit is not going to be here to kill us. Juggernaut is in there in the jungle, which we can presumably assume that they don't have any heroes to gank us with here, because Juggernaut will be running towards us in this situation and not be standing there farming. So now they're all showing themselves top and they're confirming what I thought. I can even keep on pushing here now, because there's 3 heroes showing top. Puck is showing mid and the Juggernaut is here, and Juggernaut cannot kill us by himself. So we should just put as much pressure as we possibly can on this tower and get all of this farm and just finish our Orchid up, because when we have our Orchid we're gonna be very strong in this game. As you can see, Puck has caught up to us now because of that mistake that I made in the mid lane. Had I not gone in and died there, I would have been far ahead of this Puck by this. Far ahead. So now I have the Orchid flying out to me, and you don't want to show your Orchid if you don't get a kill. Very important. I don't know what's gonna happen in this game actually. I might show my Orchid, I'm not sure. But same with Blink Dagger or whatever important item you might get. Only show it off with a kill. This gives you that surprise factor that you don't have otherwise. Otherwise they might be prepared for it. Alright, this is a very scary situation. I still don't have any defensive capabilities like a BKB or a Manta to remove silences from the Earth Spirit. So I might just die if there's an Earth Spirit coming in. This is very risky for me, very risky. But I guess Puck is dead and Earthshaker is still showing top. So as long as I don't go too aggressive here, I should be fine. Alright, am I gonna go mid? Or am I gonna go back bot? Yeah, that's what I figured. The mid lane is just too risky. Puck is respawning soon. We have our team coming in there into the jungle. I might just as well go ahead and farm. You never want to waste any time. You want to be as efficient as you possibly can with your farm. I still have not showed off my Orchid yet though. I still have not showed off my Orchid. I have not shown myself anywhere on the map since I got the Orchid. If they have a ward down here, which we can actually check if they do, they're gonna see my Orchid in this spot. And yeah. There's a ward right up here, so now they know I have the Orchid. Obviously this is not information that I know of, but since I'm running through this area, which is very common to have wards on, I can assume that they know about it. Here I pop an illusion rune to just dodge things out, and they fell for the bait. If I hadn't popped that illusion rune there and I would have stayed to farm here, they might have killed me in that situation, because Puck has a 3-second silence, Earth Spirit has silence forever, and stun forever. I might possibly have died in that spot. So instead I just popped my illusion rune and make something useful of it. I popped it and I scouted it out, and they fell for the bait. Very important play. And that's one of the reasons why I like Manta so much. I like Manta on a lot of different heroes, and Queen of Pain is one of them. Baits like that can turn games around. If they initiate and waste 2-3 spells in your illusion and you just go in and brick everyone, That might be a game-winning move for you. Alright, I missed the tower last hit there, that's not so good. I was kind of focused on what's going on up here in the top lane. I'm gonna go ahead and TP now as soon as I kill the tower. And yeah, I use my ult here on the Juggernaut because I don't want our Wisp to die. And the thing with this Sonic Wave spell is that it goes through magic immunity. It is pure damage, so I can safely use it on the Juggernaut while he's spinning. Alright, and I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna blink to my Chen here. As you saw, I was really low, but I blinked to my Chen because I know my Chen has a mech. I believe he was calling it out as well on in the microphone in game that he had a mech. So instead of just running away from the puck, I just make my way as fast as I can to the Chen instead to get my health back up. So, alright. In the situation before, I was calling out that I really need a BKB against this team, which I still do. But now that we got a few kills, we got like, a few kills on the board, I feel way more confident about our chances in this game. So instead of buying the BKB, I'm gonna go ahead and buy the Manta first. This is not something I would have done if we were on the back foot here. If they would be in the driver's seat and we would be losing this game, I would not have gone for a Manta in this spot. I would have gone BKB instead. But because we are so far ahead, if I would go BKB right now, the BKB is gonna make me fall off into the later stage of the game. A BKB cannot be rebought, so once you use it, it's gonna go down to 5 seconds of use, and it's not gonna be so useful in the late game. So instead, I'm gonna wait a bit with buying the BKB, and I'm gonna buy something else to dispel the silences with. If I would buy a Yules instead of my Manta here, that would put me in a really bad spot too, because I'm just gonna see what happens here, and I'm gonna finish my thought. Going for the kill on Earth Spirit with my Orchid, and he gets out. I'm just backing out a little bit here to dodge the heavy artillery that is coming in. And now we're only 4 heroes here. We should back here. Are we backing? Let's go back, guys. Alright, we're backing off. As far as the Yules thing go, if I were Yules here, let's say Puck initiates on me with his silence, and I wanna blink out of it. If I have a Manta, I just instantly pop my Manta, it dispels it on 0.1 second, and I blink out, and I am safe. However, if I have a Yules in that situation instead, he silences me, I Yules myself in the air, so that gives them 2.5 seconds to set up whatever stun they want to me. They can use the Fisher once I get down, they can use the Earth Spirit stun, or they can use the Juggernaut. They can position so many things for me, and that's the part of the reason why I don't particularly like Yules on co-op. I never build Yules on co-op, in fact. I think it's just very, very risky. I shouldn't say never. In some certain situations it might be good. It's not anything I can come up with on the spot though. I will let you know if I figure it out in the future. But there might definitely be a situation where Yules might be good. But very, very, very rarely is it gonna be better than a Manta. Manta is extremely good for stomping pubs on Queen of Pain. And one of the reasons, I mean the main reason why it's so good is because you can dispel a lot of stuff on you and you can just scoot away and survive. One of the other reasons is that you can always pop your Manta, like I popped the illusion here, and you can go ahead and you can farm ancients, and you can scout with them, you can bait with them. You can do a lot of different things that are gonna win you games. Farming ancients is a very good thing that you can do with those as well. Farming ancients gives you a lot of farm, and as you can see now, I made my way up to the top of the net worth. We're having a pretty good game after the mistakes we did in the earlier parts of the game. If I had not fucked up that one time against, okay, I'm gonna go for the kill here. I'm just gonna pop everything straight away. I actually have a hook coming in too, but I feel fine doing this because it's a long cooldown, of course. We're not gonna have it back for quite some while. But on the other hand, we get a free kill on the Witch Doctor. We're farming some of the map. We're creating some space for us. Now the puck is just initiating on us here. I'm standing, as you can see, I'm standing far away. Trying to stand as far away from the fight as possible. Now I got hit by the puck still. But it's still never good to be clumped up and get hit by all of the Earth Spirit stuff. You should always try to position yourself a bit outside of the fight. And now in this situation, they used, I don't know, what did they use? They used Puck ult, they used some Earth Spirit spells, Witch Doctor is still not here, so we're just gonna make the call to run straight for Rosh, because I don't believe that they can fight us right now. There's just no way that they can fight us. And in this situation, as far as the Aegis goes, it's very, very good on Queen of Pain. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell my team to move over. I take this Aegis, let me have it. I'm gonna drop my Null Talisman here. And I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna save my wand because the wand is still very useful. I mean, You have to drop something, and I'm gonna save my bottle as well, because I really enjoy just being able to bottle runes throughout the game. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stack the ancients up here again. Now that I finished my Manta is flying out with the courier here, I can easily farm these ancients. Had I bought a BKB instead of this Manta, I would not be able to farm my ancient. As you can see, I'm gonna pick my item here that I dropped in the Rosh pit. I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up with the courier, just send it to the shop and sell it right here and send the courier back home. And I'm gonna also get rid of my wand and get a TP instead. A TP scroll, almost essential on all parts of the game. You will always want to have a TP scroll on you. So TP scroll is more valuable to me than a wand here, in my opinion. And as you can see, I'm using the high ground up here to easily farm these ancients, and I'm just trying to keep my illusions alive for as long as possible. Had I gotten a BKB in this spot instead of a Manta, I would not been able to farm these ancients, and this gave me a lot of farm towards my BKB already. As you can see, I have 1k gold. I'm getting very farmed. I can see the jug down here. I can see the puck down there. Lina has traveled. He ported down to bot. Otherwise I would have gone bot to take the farm. But since Lina's already TPing there, there's no point for me to go down there and take his farm as well. Alright, scouting out. Saw the Earthshaker there with his rockets. Very good. Get some information. We have the Juggernaut here as well with some lingering vision. Or how do we see him actually? I'm not sure how we saw it. I think it was a lingering vision from the rocket. We smoked up here and he used his orb. In this spot, we just smoked, and I made a call here. Do not try to go for the puck. Do not try to go for him, because he has a Yules. We're just gonna waste our entire smoke if we try to go for him. Instead, I blinked past him, and I tried to go on everyone behind him, because he's obviously baiting when he's this far up by himself. And as you can see, I found everyone here. Found everyone, and this play is very good by me. Because if we go for this puck, he's just gonna dodge the entire gank, and now instead we get this really good spot for us to take a fight on. I popped my Manta there to get rid of the puck silence, and it's super good to intercept people like that. Super good. I'm actually gonna go ahead and I'm gonna back that clip up a little bit. Show you guys again. Alright, so let's pause it here for a second and just put on the free camera. So as you can see here, I'm not on free camera, am I? God damn it, I'm just gonna go to... Oh, now I am. Okay, I'm backing up one more time. As you can see here, this puck has a Yules in this spot. And we just smoked all of us in here. And since the puck is this far up in the river, and we can see him being here, he obviously is baiting of some sort. He's not gonna be all the way up here by himself when we're all missing off the map because we're smoked. So if I don't make the call, hey, don't go for the puck, my team might go in for the puck in this spot. And what's gonna happen then is he's just gonna use his Yules, then he's gonna use his phase shift, blink away and orb away, and we're not gonna get a kill out of it. Instead, we know he's baiting, right? Because he's not up here by himself. So instead, I make the call, don't go for him, just blink over instead, and try to find the guys lingering behind. So that's what I did instead, and I'm gonna just show you again how it works out. It's very good to intercept the enemy supports. Very good. Cannot put enough emphasis on that. Instead of the Earth Spirit initiating and just destroying us, we just instantly kill 2 of their heroes. And the IO is healing me through all of this as well. Use my Manta to dispel his silence, and we destroy that fight. We destroy it. There, Puck uses his Yules on me to save the jug. Still have my Orchid. This guy is gonna down. He's going down. Pikachu is actually saying the good game here. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and push as hard as we can in this spot, of course. No reason not to. So at this time I'm 7-2 and 7. I'm topping the net worth words. I feel very confident about the chances of winning this game. Once I get the BKB, we should just finish this game pretty much. Okay, there I got the good old Manta bait on myself. That's what I usually do with other people with Manta. I pop my Manta, send the illusion in, pretend that it's the real hero, but in fact it's the illusion, and they just jump in and use the spell. So I fell for the bait there. I'm gonna go ahead and tip up top here, not let any of the farm go to waste on the map. What else we could have done, if someone else would have TP top, we could have stayed in their jungle and farmed their entire jungle out, have someone else TP up top and farm the top lane out and farm our own jungle out. If we farm their jungle and our own jungle and all of the other farms on the lanes, we're choking them out completely and we're just getting so much more farm than they are. So it's very good to clear their jungle before. I don't think my team cleared their jungle good enough in this spot. The Lina should probably have stayed and cleared all these camps so they wouldn't have gotten the farm. Instead, you can see them on the minimap there, getting some farm. So the ideal spot there would have been if someone else than me TP'd top for the farm, and I just went through their jungle. That would have been the ideal. Okay, so now I have the BKB flying out, and at this point, I can't die. Like, the only thing that can kill me at this point is if Earthshaker initiates on me with his ult before I pop my BKB, but I still have the Aegis, so right now I'm not even scared of that. Right now we can just go. I have the regen room too. So right now I'm pretty sure I'm just calling in the microphone. Let's fucking go, guys, it's time. And here we have Chan buying a smoke. Yeah, we should be able to finish the game right now. I'm gonna go ahead and look for a kill here, I believe. Positioning myself aggressively. There we have the Earthshaker running up. And he yules me. Am I gonna get this? Yeah. This Manta. With Manta you can also dodge stuns like his Fisher, and you can do a lot of stuff with it. Like, really good yules on him there to prevent the ult on us. Okay, I still have the Aegis here, so I don't have to be afraid. I popped the BKB there though before he hits his spell on me, his cask, and he actually, is he just AFKing or something? I don't know what happened there. Maybe he just gave up actually. It's a good game. Yeah, we're quite far ahead at this point. I don't believe there's any way that they could win this game anymore. Unstoppable. So we're just gonna go ahead and push here. That's another thing that Manta gives you. I know I praise Manta a lot, but the item is just so damn good. It also gives you a lot of pushing power. It gives you the attack speed, the illusions to push with. Just in general a very strong item. I'm not saying you should buy it in every game, but on co-op, if you're playing against a lot of different silences or different lot of spells you will want to get out of, like a lone druid root for instance, just buy that shit, dude. Very strong. Alright, let's see if we can finish the game up here. In general, I'm pretty satisfied with this game. We made a few major mistakes. One there in the middle lane in the beginning, where I walked into the Earthshaker stun, and I mean that was the only major mistake we made. And then we made quite a few slight mistakes. I fucked up some early laning CS and some similar stuff, but all in all, it was a very well played game. Definitely deserved to win this one. But that one mistake that I made there in the mid lane, where I walked into the melee range with the Earthshaker and I got slammed by his ult and died, that might have cost me the game. So if a situation like that happens and we lose this game, sure, I could always blame my teammates, but I should always blame myself in that spot. Because had I not made that mistake, we lost 4 heroes in that fight. Had I not made that mistake, we would have won the game right there and then, and we wouldn't have had to play on for so long. So you should always look on the small things that you can do to improve your own play. Call GG and fight. I guess I was gonna say call GG and fight. They said GG and then it just kept fighting. The standard matchmaking pub trick. I don't have a lot of health here. I'm going in. Oh, he missed. Jesus. It's chasing me. It's trying to juke him here. Let's see if I can get this kill. Oh, Lina got it. Almost got the kill. Alright, we should be able to finish the game right now. As you can see here, we got ended this game on 11, 2 and 12. Pretty strong showing overall, I would say. Go ahead and pop our Manta style here. Finish the game off. My team played really well in this game too. There were no loose links or whatever in our team. I think they all did a solid job, and that always helps you whenever you want to win games, of course. Alright. The MMR doesn't show up here for some reason, but this game was about 7k MMR average. No, not average, about 6.4k MMR average maybe. This Pikachu guy is 7k, this Sankey guy is like 6.4k. something similar. And as you can see, my MMR here, just for proof in case you don't know of me, this is the MMR of my account. And I'm just gonna show you the game that I just watched. This is the game that I played. 7-2-15 at the time of the game. Alright, that's gonna be it for this clip. I hope you enjoyed. And I want to hear your comments about this as well. Was this something that you learned a lot of? Was this something you want me to do more of? Anything like that would be very nice of you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check out my Twitch and my Twitter. And peace out, boys.